The first and only is up and good. So it's 3-0 Charles City. We're 45 seconds into the game. Decorah ball shooting to our left. Jurlet on the left wing. Jurlet in the left corner to Skuring. Lob pass underneath to Olinger, and Olinger called, or fouled, I should say, on the play by Kyla Crooks. Crooks picks up her first, team's first as well.
We need to do that, Darren. Get that inside because Charles City doesn't match up well there.
Skuring into the left corner and Olinger. Olinger left wing to Jurlet. Back left corner to Skuring. Skuring on the drive in the lane. She walked big time.
Wow.
As Taylor was kind of in between passing, shooting, and passing in another direction, and the indecisiveness causes the turnover. 3-0 Charles City. Comet ball shooting to our right. Biz Wolf on the right wing, guarded by Skuring. Takes a dribble, dumps it underneath to Sidlinger. Her pass deflected away, taken away by Kriegel for Decorah. Now to Olinger. Leaves it for Skuring. Quickly up on the left side of Peyton Jurlet. Jurlet on the drive of the lane. Top of the key to Skuring, and Skuring traveled with it again.
Well, I'm not so sure she did. It kind of looked like it, but I'm not so sure she did in that situation.
1:22 into the game. It's 3-0 Charles City. Biz Wolf will inbound in front of the Charles City bench directly to our left. Inbounds it comes to Haley Hilligus, and she'll dribble up into the front court. Hilligus on the dribble, left side. Bounce pass underneath to Crooks. Crooks goes across the lane on Olinger. Put up the shot, a brick. Crooks got it back at the left block, puts it up and in, and it's 5-0 Charles City. We're 1:40 into the game. Jurlet up into the front court for Decorah. Jurlet on the right wing to Skuring. Looks like Charles City playing a 2-3 matchup zone. Stahlberger, top of the key, left side to Skuring. Skuring on the left wing had it kicked by Hilligus, and Decorah will keep possession at the Charles City bench. Maria McDonough in, Shelby Stahlberger out for Decorah.
Now, there's a good way to beat a zone like that. They're kind of standing around. You got to keep the ball moving, Darren, and look for the skip pass on the weak side.
McDonough will look to get it inbounds, does so to Olinger on the left wing. Olinger slipped a bit, but passes it to Skuring. She'll leave it on the right side to Jurlet. Top of the key to Skuring. Skuring on the right side to Jurlet. Jurlet bounce pass underneath to Taylor at the block, and she gets fouled by Hilligus. Hilligus picks up her first, team second.
And that's kind of that new rule, Darren, where they don't want any hands on the player to speak of.
Freedom of movement. Olinger inbounds to Jurlet, top of the key to McDonough, left side to Skuring. Skuring on the drive in the lane on Hilligus. Put up the runner from 5, no good. Rebound Sidlinger, outlet right to Hilligus for Charles City. Hilligus on the left side to Biz Wolf. Wolf on the left wing, passes to Sidlinger, punched away by Kriegel, run down by Sidlinger in the midcourt area. Sidlinger on the right wing, top of the key to Hilligus. 5:24 to play first quarter, 5-0 Charles City, and a travel is called on Kyla Crooks.
And that's pressure. That's defensive pressure that's causing those turnovers, Darren.
And 3 aside in the turnover column both ways. 5-0 Charles City. Decorah ball shooting to our left. Skuring on the right wing against Hilligus. Top of the key to McDonough. Left side to Peyton Jurlet. Jurlet takes a couple of dribbles. Keeps her dribble. Kicks it back to Skuring, midcourt area. Right side to McDonough. McDonough beyond the arc on the right wing. Takes a couple of dribbles. Leaves it for Peyton Jurlet. Top of the key. Left side to Skuring. Skuring holding and looking against Hilligus. Bounce pass underneath to Kriegel in the lane. Nice up and under move, but she missed the shot. The rebound pulled down by Sidlinger. She'll get it to Hilligus for the Comet. Hilligus up the right side of the floor. Hilligus driving right baseline. She'll put it up and in, and a foul is called on McDonough. Hilligus with 5 of the 7 for Charles City, and she'll have the opportunity at her second three-point play as McDonough gets the foul, her first and the team's first as well.
And that, of course, is a cardinal sin. You don't want anybody to drive the baseline on you, Darren.
Kriegel out, Zidlicki in for Decorah. Hilligus will look for point number 6. It is up and it is good. 8-0 Charles City. We're 3:20 into the game. Jurlet in the right corner, lob pass underneath the Zidlicki at the right block. Put up the shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Charles City with Sidlinger who got it. Now to Hilligus. Hilligus up into the front court. Hilligus veers over to the right wing, attacks the rim, put up the shot, no good, and a foul is called. The two officials are going to get together, and I think one guy had one thing, one guy had the other thing. They'll get together and discuss it here. 4:23 to play here in the first quarter. 8-0 Charles City. The foul will go against Kyla Crooks. They said 24. Decorah doesn't have a 24. And then now they're going to say it's Schuring.
My goodness.
And the official was reporting the foul, and the covering official had given the player the ball while the reporting official had given was reporting the foul. So first foul on Schuring, third foul on the team.
This is a very embarrassing point in time for the officials. They have no idea what they just called, and by now they've forgotten a number if they did have one. I've been in this position, Darren.
Now they're going to say it's Maria McDonough who gets the foul, her second. So 4:23 to play here in the first quarter, 8-0 Charles City.
Now we got an official still giving the signals.
Inbounds, it comes to Crooks, left baseline, air ball, put up from 17, rebound to Sidlinger, put up the shot, no good, and Olinger got the rebound for Decorah. Now to Schuring. Schuring on the left side to Jurlett. Jurlett on the left wing, takes a couple of dribbles, goes to Taylor in the left corner. Taylor Schuring holds and looks, takes the dribble, skips it over to Jurlett right side. Payton's going to take a three-pointer. It grazes iron. Rebound goes out of bounds, or no, it doesn't. It was saved in by Charles City as Sidlinger got it. Now to Hilligus. Hilligus up into the front court. 8-0 Charles City. Hilligus veers over to the right wing, into the right corner, backs out to a three-pointer, and she buries it. Hilligus with 9 of the 11 for Charles City. And the Comets are up 11-0 with 3:38 to play here in the first quarter. Schuring with it on the right wing. Schuring, top of the key to McDonough. Left side to Jurlett. Jurlett takes the dribble, skips it over on the right side to Schuring. Put up the shot from the right block, no good. Zidlicki got the rebound, put it up, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Charles City. Decorah will keep it with 3:19 to play here in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what, right now Decorah is very unorganized. They have no idea what's going on.
32nd timeout asked for by Decorah. Comet defense getting it done thus far as Decorah is just confused. It's 11-0 Charles City. Comet defense doing it, and Haley Hilligus is the best athlete out on the floor and the best basketball player out on the floor.
Right now she's really showcasing because really, to be honest with you, Decorah's not doing a very good job of identifying where she is. The other thing is on our offensive end, Darren, we're not really looking to score. We're looking to pass around the zone. You've got to attack that zone. You've got to get the ball inside, out, and pass and cut and look for those inside because, like I said earlier, we do have a matchup advantage on the inside.
Baseline left in the front court to our left. Schuring will look to get it inbounds. Does so to Stahlberger. Stahlberger top of the key to Peyton Jurlett. Jurlett is bumped into and fouled. Kind of silly foul committed there by Kelsey Crooks. As Larry would say, 100 feet from nowhere.
That's right. It's to our advantage, though, Darren.
Crooks the foul, her first, team's third. Inbounds Riley Monteith to Schuring on the opposite side, and Taylor lays it up and in, and Decorah finally on the board with 3:07 to play here in the first quarter.
Decorah is 1 for 8 from the field, Darren.
Hilligus left side, driving to the left block, put up the shot on Stahlberger, good. Hilligus with 11 of the 13 for Charles City, 13-2 Comets. Here's the steal by Hilligus. Hilligus will lay it up and in. Hilligus with 13 thus far, 15-2 Comets, 2:42 to play first quarter. Schuring with the basketball in the front court to our left, on the left wing to Stahlberger. Stahlberger leaves that free throw line to Zidlicki. Sandra takes it from there and scores. First bench points of the game for either squad. Sandra with her first two. It's 15-4 Charles City. 2:22 to play first quarter.
Well, I wonder who's going to shoot.
Over to the left side, takes a three-pointer. It's an air ball. Rebound goes out of bounds, untouched. And it's 15-4 Charles City, and Decorah will get the basketball back.
Sorry to interrupt there, Darren, but you wonder who's going to score in this offense for Charles City other than Hilligus.
2:13 to play here in the first quarter. It's a 15-4 lead for Charles City. Decorah has the basketball as Taylor Schuring brings it to the front court to our left. Schuring with the bounce pass on the right wing to Peyton Jurlett. Jurlett takes a couple of dribbles, goes top of the key to Stahlberger. Lob pass underneath the Zidlicki. Left block, puts it up and in. Sandra Zidlicki off the feed from Stahlberger. It's 15-6 Charles City. 1:50 to play first quarter. Hilligus up into the front court on the right side to Sidlinger. Sidlinger, top of the key to Cassidy Meyer. Over on the left side to Biz Wolf. Wolf's pass intercepted by Skuring. Skuring all by herself, lays it up and in. Skuring scores off the turnover. Decorah scored 6 in a row. It's 15-8 Charles City. 90 seconds to play first quarter. Comet ball shooting to our right. Hilligus against Stahlberger. Veers over to the right side. Picks up her dribble against Stahlberger. Bounce pass towards Sidlinger. Knocked away. Taken by Hilligus in the right corner. Her pass taken by Sidlinger on the right ring. Her shot is blocked by Sidlinger. And Sidlinger shot is pulled down by Zidlicki. Now to Skuring. Left side to Stahlberger. Stahlberger tried to get a pass to Skuring underneath, and Hilligus kicked it. 1:05 to play here in the first quarter. It's 15-8 Charles City. Skuring with it on the baseline left. She'll look to get it inbounds. Does so to Riley Monteith, and Monteith puts it up and in. The Decorah bench providing a spark. 15-10 Charles City. 1 minute to play first quarter. Hilligus veers over to the right wing. Dump pass underneath towards Crooks. Ball deflected out of bounds by Peyton Jurlick.
And that's what you have to do, Darren. You got to double team the ball carrier if it's Hilligus and just deny the other people.
Wolf inbounds to Hilligus at the high post right against Linnea Kephart. Lost control of her dribble, and Peyton Jurlick gets called for the reach-in foul. Jurlick picks up her first, team's fourth. And at the Decorah bench in the front court to our right, Wolf will look to get it inbounds for the Comets. 15-10, Decorah on an 8-0 run after the Comets scored the first 11. Left side with it is Sidlinger. Top of the key, Kyla Crooks. Underneath the Kelsey Crooks at the right block. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Skuring. And Charles City will keep it baseline left.
That was just a bad chain of events there because it certainly had the steal. It just went off the feet.
Looking to get it inbounds is Biz Wolf. Wolf inbounds to Sidlinger. All alone left block. Put it up and in. And a foul is called. Sidlinger fouled by Zidlicki, who picks up her first, team's fifth. And of the 5 fouls, 3 have given Charles City a N1 opportunity.
Well, they're playing a little harder than we are, Darren. We came out a little bit flat.
Free throw, no good. Rebound to the side, taken by Crooks, but she ran out of real estate on the far sideline. So Decorah will keep it with 29.9 to play here in the first quarter.
And right now, Charles City's out rebounding a taller team, 7-3.
Jurlick on the left wing to Linnea Kephart. Top of the key to Taylor Skuring. Bounce pass right corner. Peyton Jurlick. Bounce pass underneath to Zidlicki. Put up the shot. No good. Second time up and good. Zidlicki with 6 off the bench. 17-12 Comets. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Hilligus veers up into the front court. Veers into the right corner. Works on Kephart. Driving by defenders. Put up a wild shot. No good. Rebound Skuring. Skuring launches one at the horn well short. And the first quarter comes to a close. It is 17-12. Charles City after 1. This for Hacker Nelson. Decorah trails 17-12 as we go to quarter number 2. Comets scored the first 11 points. The Vikings have scored 12 of the next 18 in this game. So a 5-point lead for Charles City as we go to quarter number 2, Larry.
Yeah, you bet, Darren. And again, it's interesting. I was just commenting on the fact that Decorah for a long time was being out-rebounded 7-0. And again, I always say that offensive and defensive rebounding are hustle plays. I mean, you got to hustle and want that ball. Got to do a good job of blocking out when the shot or whatever goes up. And Decorah literally was getting caught flat-footed. They were not getting any second chances. And now that we've gotten the ball inside a little bit and we've actually had a couple of offensive rebounds and put the ball back and scored, all of a sudden the game has taken a whole new complexion.
It's Skuring, Jurlid, Stahlberger, Kregel, and Olinger for the core. It's Crooks, Hilligus, Wolf, Crooks, and Sidlinger for Charles City. So both teams with their original starting 5 to start the second quarter. Kelsey Crooks knocks it away from Stahlberger, takes it away from her. Her pass to Wolf. Wolf saves it inbounds to Kyla Crooks. Crooks put up the shot, no good. Kelsey Crooks got the rebound and put it up and in. Kelsey Crooks with her first 2. It's 19-12 Charles City. 7:33 to play second quarter. Decorah basketball shooting to our left. Skuring on the right side to Stahlberger spinning against Hillegas in the lane. Put up a short jump shot. No good. Rebound taken. Stahlberger right block. Puts it up and in. Stahlberger gets the hustle play that time as Shelby gets her first two. 19-14, Charles City. 7:10 to play second quarter. Into the right corner goes Sidlinger. Sidlinger on the right wing to Kyla Crooks. Her pass to Hillegas taken away by Jurlid for Decorah. Jurlid takes it 1-on-3 all the way down. Put it up and in, and a foul is called. Maybe not exactly what you wanted to do there, but it worked out.
That's called a heart attack maker for the coach, Darren.
No, yes.
You wonder why I don't have any hair. I've seen that too many times in games I've coached.
And in what little hair you got, it's gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I try to color it.
I'd pick another color there, partner. Peyton's first and only up and good. That's her first three of the night, and the Vikes back within two. 19-17 with 6:53 to play second quarter. Sidlinger on the left wing. Sidlinger at the free throw line to Hillegas, retreats to the midcourt area, now backs out, dribbles to the left block, dumps it to the left block, and Sidlinger, but she couldn't handle the pass, taken away by Skuring for Decorah. Out of Stahlberger on the right wing, Tabitaki to Skuring, left side to Jurlid. Jurlid on the drive of the lane, goes Tabitaki to Taylor, a three-pointer is up, it's no good. Kragel got the rebound, put it up, got it blocked by Wolf, and Wolf brings it down for Charles City. Wolf up into the front court. Her pass too tall for Kelsey Crooks, and it was last touched apparently by Tess Olinger. 6:22 to play second quarter. 19-17 Charles City.
Tess was up in the air to get a hand on that ball. That was somewhere near Saturn.
Wolf inbounds to Sidlinger, high post left, tried to kick it off to Cassidy Meyer and threw it right to Coach Wilhelm on the bench.
That's the 8th turnover there, Charles City, and I tell you why, we're really putting pressure on Hillegas now. We're double teaming the ball.
19-17 the score. Charles City lead. Decorah ball shooting to our left. Stahlberger on the right wing around an Olinger screen to the right corner.
Traveled.
And she got off balance and traveled, so that's 6 turnovers on Decorah.
That's too bad too, because we had a good inlet pass there to our big girl inside.
Jen Wandro, a sophomore, in for Charles City. 6:07 to play here in the second quarter. 19-17 Charles City. Hillegas up into the front court, veering over to the right wing against Maria McDonough. Now attacks the rim, put up the shot, no good. McDonough fouled her, and Maria is having a tough time staying on the floor tonight as she picks up her third personal foul here already with 5:56 to play in quarter number 2. Hillegas will go to the line to shoot a couple.
Trying to guard Hillegas, and she just doesn't have the quickness.
Free throw up and good for Hillegas, who has 14 thus far. It's 20-17 Charles City, who has led all night. They scored the first 11 points of the game. 5:56 to play here in the second quarter. Second one up for Hillegas, no good. Rebound Linnea Kephart for Decorah with Olinger, Skuring, Kragel, and Jurlid on the floor. Skuring on the drive in the lane against Hillegas, goes right wing to Kephart, skips it over to Jurlid left side. Peyton's going to take the three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound tapped out. A foul is going to be called. They're going to get Kragel for that.
And I disagree with the call, Darren.
I do as well, because
she didn't touch anybody.
She didn't touch anybody, and B, if there was anyone displacing the place that the player is allowed to get, it was the Charles City player there.
Yeah. It was. That's one of those. It's
a tough call, to be fair.
Right, and it's an antiquity. In other words, that's the way it used to always be called. And anymore, with verticality, that play is legal.
As Sidlinger, that was the 7th foul on Decorah, so Jamie Sidlinger with the 1-and-1. First free throw up and good. 21-17 the score. 5:43 to play second quarter.
How do we make our comeback here, Darren? By going inside, and now we've been content to shoot from outside. Got to go back to what's been working.
Sidlinger's second free throw up and good. 22-17 the score. Charles City back up 5. Kephart on the right wing. Tabitaki to Skuring, lob pass underneath to Zidlicki at the block. Zidlicki puts it up and in. Zidlicki with 8 points thus far. 22-19 Charles City. Comet ball in the lead. 5:22 to play second quarter. Hillegas Around a screen to the left corner. Leaves it for Sidlinger on the left wing. Steps up to an 18-footer. It rattles, does not hang. Kelsey Crooks got the rebound, and Crooks puts it up for 2. She's got 6. It's 24-19 Decorah, trailing Charles City. Gerlid left side, three-pointer. She leaves it short. The rebound pulled down by Jen Wandro. She lost control of it. It's taken there by Cassidy Meyer. She'll quickly get it ahead to Hallie Hilligus. Hilligus backs out to a three-pointer. That is no good. Rebound taken by Sidlinger, but she threw it right to Peyton Gerlid. Gerlid up into the front court for Decorah. On the right wing to Taylor Schuring. Schuring. Bounce pass underneath the Zidlicki at the right block. Put up the shot. No good. Loose ball taken by Hilligus for Charles City. Hilligus on the push up into the front court. She takes it 1-on-4. Put it up. No good. Rebound taken down by Schuring for Decorah. Schuring up into the front court. Schuring drives all the way in. Put up the shot. No good. And a foul is going to be called on Cassidy Meyer. Meyer picks up the foul. Her first. Team's 5th. Taylor to the line to shoot 2. 4:22 to play in the quarter. It's 24-19 Charles City.
Take a breath.
That was a crazy sequence there.
A lot of up and down, but not much glamour on that one.
First free throw up and good for Taylor Schuring. That's 6 for Decorah.
And again, you got to give a compliment here to the Decorah girls. They picked up their defense, but boy, you got to be just a little more patient on the offensive end.
Second free throw up and good for Schuring. It is 24-21, 4:20 to play, second quarter. Comet ball in lead. Comet boys leading Decorah 13-8 after 1 quarter of play. Villa gets over to the left side against Stahlberger. Into the left corner and Sidlinger. Sidlinger driving into the lane, put up the shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Charles City. Crooks put it up had the ball, and I guess Charles City is going to get a timeout out of all this. And it will be a full timeout. So let's take a timeout here for Rockweiler Appliance and TV. 24-21 Comets latter stages first quarter. Again, this is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. Darren and Larry here from Decorah High School tonight. 4:04 to play here in the second quarter. Actually, it's a lead of 24-21 Charles City, and the Comets have led throughout. Comets will play it baseline right with Biz Wolf. In there was Sidlinger, Crooks, and Hilligus. Wolf into the left corner and Crooks, 18-footer up and good. Or that was Hilligus, I'm sorry. Hilligus was 16 thus far, 26-21. Schuring on the right side. Around a screen, splitting defenders in the lane, put it up from the right block, no good, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Taylor Schuring. Taylor will pick up her first, team's 8th. Believe it was Hilligus that took the charge. 3:46 to play here in the second quarter. It's 26-21 Charles City.
Well, again, Darren, we're not getting a good offensive set down here at all.
Hilligus right corner to Sidlinger. Sidlinger top of the key to Biz Wolf. Wolf guarded loosely by Schuring. Takes a couple of dribbles. Goes left side to Sidlinger. Lost control of the ball. Got it back left wing. High on the left to Kyla Crooks. Crooks right corner to Biz Wolf. Three-pointer up. Long. Air ball. Rebound taken down by Zidlicki for Decorah. Now to Schuring. Quickly ahead to Peyton Gerlid. Top of the key to Taylor Schuring. Schuring right side to Stahlberger. Bounce pass underneath the Schuring at the block, and Hilligus fouled her. Hilligus picks up personal number 2. Team foul number 6 on Charles City. 3:10 to play in the quarter. It's 26-21. Decorah on trailing Charles City.
Now this is a big time right here, Darren. Need to come up with a big play right here and get a good score, and then turn on the defense. Get a gimme here for us.
Riley Monteith back in with Zidlicki down low, and Stahlberger, Gerlid, and Schuring on the perimeter for Decorah. Gerlid left of the lane to Schuring.
That's a foul too.
Is fouled by Hilligus. Hilligus with a look of disbelief, but that one, even you and I could see there. And that's going to be the third foul on Hilligus with 3:03 to play here in the first half.
It'll really be interesting now to see what happens to Charles City here without her on the floor.
1-and-1 coming for Schuring. She has 6 on the night. The first free throw, no good. Riley Monteith got the rebound, left block, left wing to Schuring. Three-pointer is up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Kelsey Crooks for Charles City. Crooks is quickly up into the front court to Sidlinger on the left side. She takes a 5-footer, no good. Rebound is going to be a tied ball between Zidlicki and Sidlinger, and the alternating possession will go to the Comets. 2:49 to play second quarter, 26-21 Comets. Biz Wolf on the baseline left will trigger it in. To Kelsey Crooks on the left wing. Dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it right side. Jen Wandro. Wandro is bumped into and fouled. I think they're going to get Sandra for this one. Correction, Riley Monteith. Monteith to foul, her first. Team's ninth. 1-1 coming at the free throw line for Jen Wandro. .240 to play here in the second quarter, and the Comets are going to get called for a lane violation as they moved early.
Yep, 1-1. They lost it. That's a turnover. That's 10 on Charles City.
And 7 on Decorah thus far. Decorah ball trailing by 5, shooting to our left, scurrying to the front court. Right wing to Peyton Jurlett. Head and shoulder fake to the right baseline, takes it to the block, put up the shot, no good, and a foul is called on Charles City.
This is a war of attrition here, Darren. Whoever has players left, I guess, at the end of the game. Did you bring your shorts with you?
No. Nobody would want that anyway, as Jurlett will go to the free throw line. She's got 3 on the night. She's 1 for 1 from the free throw line. She's a 46% free throw shooter. 26-21 the score. Free throw is no good. And the rebound taken by Tess Olinger. Olinger now to Jurlett, and Jurlett is going to get called for a travel.
My goodness gracious.
26-21 the score. Decorah trailing Charles City as both teams been stuck in a rut here for the last couple of minutes. Wolf up into the front court for Charles City. Veers over to the left wing. Had it stripped, taken away by Taylor Schuring. Schuring quickly ahead to Stahlberger. Left block, puts it up and in. Shobes with her second bucket. 26-23 Charles City. 2:12 to play second quarter.
Credit Taylor with a nice pass there.
Wolf with it up into the front court. Moving pick is going to be called on Jen Wandro, I believe. Yep. Wandro picks up the foul, her first, and the team's ninth. And a 30-second timeout going to be taken here by Coach Storhoff with 2:05 to play here in the first half. It's 26-23 Charles City. And if it wasn't a moving pick, it should have been an over and back violation.
Well, you know, it's always nice to have options.
Exactly.
So
some sort of violation,
yeah.
We'll put it that way.
You know, and the thing is here, Darren, what we really have to do is we have to wish Ruth Price a hello. It's that time of the night.
Happy holidays, too.
Right. We have a nice card here from Ruth that we looked at, and certainly appreciate that. And Darren, how do you spell your name again?
It's D-A-R-I-N, since she cares.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
that's kind of
you know what, Ruth? You can spell it any way. The sentiment is appreciated.
You bet.
Scurrying up into the front court for Decorah on the right wing to Olinger. Back between the circles to Scurrying left side to Peyton Jurlett. A three-pointer is banked in.
She called it, too. I heard it, didn't you?
Nope.
Oh.
A three-pointer makes it 26-26. 1:45 to play second quarter. Up into the front court, Biz Wolf. Wolf had it knocked away by Scurrying. Loose ball near the half-court line. Jurlett tried to save it in bounds. Couldn't do it. It goes out of bounds, and Charles City will play it right in front of us.
They were in big trouble there, and they bailed them way out of that somehow.
First tie since 0-0. Inbounds it comes to Kelsey Crooks, who will dribble it across the timeline. Crooks veers over to the left wing against Tess Olinger. Crooks turnaround shot from 12, good. Crooks with 8 points, came in averaging 5.4. 28-26 Charles City. 1:20 to play till halftime. Here is Scurrying catching the ball and traveling. Thought it took about 3 or 4 steps and had an open lane.
Mm-hmm.
So Decorah will now put some pressure on Charles City. Crooks,
I don't
Wandro, Meyer, Sidlinger, and Wolf for Charles City, and they break the press. Deep on the left side with it is Biz Wolf. Wolf left corner to Sidlinger. Sidlinger with a shot fake and a drive on Zidlicki. Leaves it to Kelsey Crooks. Lost control of the ball. Goes out of bounds.
12 turnovers, Darren. A lot of them are on kind of foolish passes.
Yeah. 28-26 the score. Charles City leads by 2. Decorah ball. 1 minute left here in the first half. Schurring dribbles up into the front court to our left. Right wing to Tess Olinger. Olinger with the shot fake, goes top of the key to Stahlberger, left side to Schurring. Lob pass underneath to Olinger, got absolutely pulled down, and a foul is called. And Tess a little slow in getting up.
No, not getting up.
And Kelly Ruckert and Tess Olinger down 4 to court, out to a 10 to Tess Olinger. And Cassidy Meyer got the foul. That will be the 10th on Charles City. Coach Storhoff and
Kelly are out there.
Get Kelly Ruckert out there to assess the situation and hope for the best there.
She went down pretty awkwardly there, Darren. Could be a knee or anything. But one of those deals, you know, contact. They say basketball is not a contact sport, and that's not right.
Well, we're going to take a time out here. 49.2 to play here in the second quarter. It's 28-26 Charles City. Let's take a break for Ace Hardware and Decorah Tire Service. Tess Olinger wasn't putting any pressure on her left leg as she was helped to the locker room. Caitlin Kragel's first free throw up and good. Second free throw up and good as well. And we are tied again at 28. 49.2 to play here in the first half. Inbounds it comes to Biz Wolf. Wolf at three-quarter court against Peyton Jurlid. Wolf dribbling across the timeline. Wolf veers over to the right wing, works on Peyton Jurlid around a screen to the right corner. Leaves it on the right wing to Kelsey Crooks. Crooks on the drive to the free throw line. Her deflected pass taken by Wandro, and a pass to Kelsey Crooks, and she ends up traveling with it.
That was good defensive pressure there by Decorah.
28.4 to play second quarter. 28-28 the score. Peyton Jurlid will dribble up into the front court for Decorah. On the right wing to Shelby Stahlberger. Stahlberger top of the key to Schurring. Schurring with 19 seconds left in the first half. Passes on the left wing to Peyton Jurlid. Jurlid on the drive of the lane. Dump pass underneath to Sandra Sidlicki. Right block. Puts it up and in. And Decorah takes their first lead of the half with 10 seconds to play in the first half. Wolf quickly up into the front court to Sidlinger. Pass deflected out of bounds as Sidlicki saves it into Stahlberger. And that will be that here in the first half. Charles City scored the first 11 points. Decorah does not take a lead until 10 seconds left here in the first half, but they lead it here at the halftime break, 30-28. Let's take a timeout for Paul Hudson, your State Farm Insurance agent, Dr. Kelly Reagan Chiropractic, Winneshiek Mutual Insurance, and Greg and Marty Wise with Plan One Financial. 30-28, Decorah leading here at the halftime break. Their lead they have is their only lead of the first half. Just to let you know some of our upcoming sports presentations. One game before the holiday break that will be at Prairie du Chien next Tuesday night. A little bit earlier of a start to that one. They're starting the JV at 6, so we'll go about 7:15 next Tuesday night in Decorah. No radio for basketball this week as I will be out of town, but I will be hosting the Friday Sports Show from Nashville, Tennessee this week.
Nashville?
Exactly. We'll focus on Luther Wrestling on Friday morning at a little after 8 o'clock.
I was going to tell the listeners what channel to tune into so they could hear you on the Grand Ole Opry.
Well, the legend, 650 WSM, of course.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if my induction papers have cleared by this weekend, but nonetheless, we invite you to tune in for that. Don't forget Saturday it'll be Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Iowa will take on UNI at 4 o'clock, and those Panthers playing some good ball right
that's
now.
A big game, Darren, because Iowa stands to maybe become the third best team in Iowa right now. Iowa State certainly has got something rolling there. Mayer has got the team believing in themselves, and they look pretty good against Iowa. That's a good ball game to watch.
And Ben Jacobson doing good things at UNI as
right?
well. Actually, they dropped out of the poll because they lost in double overtime to VCU last week. So.
Oh, really?
So they dropped from 20 4th, and I believe they would be 27th if the poll was extended out. But that's, I believe, 4 o'clock Saturday, and you can hear that one on FM 100.5. And then after the holiday break, 2 weeks from Friday night, we'll have a boy-girl doubleheader.
Oh, I got to rest up.
Good thing you got the holiday break to do so.
Jeepers.
It'll be Decorah and Southwind from Kelmer will start that one at 6 o'clock that night. So it's Stahlberger, Skuring, Zidlicki, Kriegel, and Jurlid for Decorah. Zidlicki will replace the injured Tess Ollinger. She went down in the first half. It'll be Hilligus, Crooks, Wolf, and Sidlinger for Charles City. Decorah ball shooting to our right here in the second half. Jurlid with it on the right wing. Jurlid takes a couple of dribbles, goes top of the key to Stahlberger. Left side to Kriegel. Kriegel bounce pass underneath the Stahlberger at the left block, puts it up and in. Shelby Stahlberger with 6 on the night. 32-28, and the official blows his whistle to allow
Hilligus
to tie her shoe.
Get her shoe on. That's a smart play on Decorah's part. Go right at Hilligus and see what you can do.
Hilligus bounce pass on the right wing against Crooks, and here's a steal by Shelby Stahlberger. Shelby drives all the way down and lays it up for 2.
I think Shelby came to play here in the second half.
She has 8 on the night, 34-28. Shelby Stahlberger gives Decorah a 6-point lead. Hilligus on the drive in the lane against Jurlid, just absolutely knocked over Jurlid, no whistle. On the right wing to Biz Wolf. Wolf, her skip pass intercepted by Sandra Zidlicki. Now to Skuring, quickly ahead to Jurlid. Jurlid lost control of it, went out of bounds, and it will be Charles City basketball.
Slow down, gee, girls. They had nothing there.
7:04 to play here in the third quarter. It is 34-28. Decorah on top. Comet ball shooting to our left. Hilligus bounce pass on the right wing to Crooks. Crooks deep on the right side, guarded by Stahlberger. Crooks veers to the top of the key, veers to the left of the lane, lost control of it, got it back, takes a 5-footer, misses. Rebound to Sandra Zidlicki for Decorah. Now to Skuring. Leaves it to Shelby Stahlberger, who will run the show, dribbling up into the front court. On the right wing to Jurlid underneath the Stahlberger right block, put up the shot, short-armed it. Rebound pulled down by Hilligus for Charles City. Hilligus up the left near side of the floor. Hilligus guarded by Jurlid, dribbles to the free throw line, crosses over, now retreats, kicks it left side to Biz Wolf. Wolf on the drive of the lane, put up a 5-footer, no good. Zidlicki just got the rebound via her height.
Yep, she just took it away.
6:10 to play third quarter. Decorah ball up 6, shooting to our right. Bounce pass on the right side. Shelby Stahlberger, lob pass to Skuring, left block, put up the shot, no good. Taylor got it back, put it up between defenders, misses the shot. Hilligus got the rebound for Charles City. Hilligus on the push up into the front court, 3-on-2. Hilligus dumps it right block, and an offensive foul is called on Hilligus. Hilligus ran into Sandra Zidlicki, and Hilligus picks up her 4th personal foul with 5:52 to play here in the fourth quarter, or in the third quarter. Frankly, I think it should have been a travel probably beforehand, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but it was definitely a foul on her.
Kriegel with a nice up and under move on Crooks and puts it up and in. Kriegel with 6 points on the night, 36-28. Decorah has scored the first 6 here in the second half. 5:30 to play here in the third quarter. Hilligus dribbles to the right wing, skip pass over on the left side to Biz Wolf. Wolf will hold and look against Skuring. She'll take a couple of dribbles, picking it up on the left wing, and a timeout is asked here by Charles City with 5:18 to play here in quarter number 3. 36-28. Charles City trails by 8. Let's take a break for Wicks Construction. 5:18 to play here in quarter number 3. It is 36-28. Charles City trailing Decorah ever since the 3:03 mark of the second quarter. That was when Haley Hilligus picked up her 3rd personal foul. Decorah has outscored Charles City 15-2.
Yeah, and we've had 5 shots so far the second half, Darren, and Charles City's had 1. Have to shoot a pretty good percentage if you're only going to have 1 shot like that.
Hilligus kicks it inbounds to Crooks. Crooks driving left of the lane. Kelsey turnaround shot on Stahlberger, no good, but Shelby got her across the arm. Shelby picks up her first, team's first as well. So Crooks will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. She's got 8 points. On the season, she is a 61% free throw shooter. First free throw up and good. First points of the second half for Charles City. Good to see the Decorah students section in the festive holiday spirit. Second free throw up and good. Crooks obviously was too. 36-30 as the quick pass ahead towards Peyton Jurlett is deflected out of bounds by Haley Hilligus. So at the end of the Decorah bench, Jurlett will look to get it in bounds. Jurlett to Skring in the right corner, back between the circles to Shelby Stahlberger. Shelby on the drive of the lane, kicks it left side to Jurlett. A three-pointer is up. It's an air ball. Sidlicky got the rebound, put it up, no good. But a foul is called on Kyla Crooks.
I don't know if that was
her first and the team's second.
Sorry, Darren. I don't know if that was a shot by Peyton or if that was a pass. It was hard to tell.
Depending on perspective. Well, Sandra Zidlicky's first free throw is no good. Sandra right now 2 of 14 at the free throw line this year.
I don't know what it is. It's got to be some kind of a mental block.
36-30 Decorah with 4:56 to play here in quarter number 3. Second free throw up and good.
I got to say hello to Mike Smock too, Darren. He'd be listening tonight.
It's an official game if he's listening. He'll know what I mean by that. 37-30 Charles City trails. Here's Hilligus, shot up in the lane, no good. Rebound taken down by Zidlicky. Outlet left to Peyton Jurlett. Peyton dribbles across the timeline to the front court to our right. On the right wing to Skring. Skring tips it over to left side to Stahlberger. Underneath with the left block to Kragel. Put up the shot, no good. Rebound, Kelsey Crooks. Crooks quickly up into the front court to Sidlinger, left of the lane. Sidlinger takes a dribble, goes left corner to Hilligus. A three-pointer is short. Sidlinger got the rebound, put it up, and got hacked by Sandra Zidlicky. Sandra picks up her second. And Sidlinger will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. 2 for 3 from there tonight. And she's a 33%er on the season.
Knowing from experience, Darren, it's very difficult to rebound an air ball.
Sidlinger's first free throw is no good. 4 new players coming into the lineup. Monteith and Kephart for Decorah get Zidlicky and Stahlberger and join Kragel, Skring, and Jurlett on the floor. It's Wolf, Crooks, Hilligus, and Meyer for Charles City. Second free throw no good. Rebound Taylor Skring. Skirling quickly up into the front court, and she traveled with it as well.
She saw that in the movies once, or the NBA, one of the two.
4:10 to play third quarter, 37-30 Decorah. Up to the front court comes Wolf. Reach is fouled by Taylor Skring, who picks up her second, team's third.
And we've seen this with Taylor before, Darren, where she makes a kind of a mistake and then she'll complement that with another one, and it gets to be something to build. She has to settle down here.
Inbounds it comes, Haley Hilligus. Haley veers over to the right wing against Peyton Jurlett. Skips it over to left side to Kelsey Crooks, and Crooks traveled with it.
Goodness sakes. Is that floor slippery, or what's the deal out there, Darren?
Well, got to call a spade a spade. It isn't very aesthetically pleasing basketball tonight, but the Vikes are leading by 7, 37-30. Peyton Jurlett on the left wing to Kephart. Kephart at the free throw line. To Skring, right corner to Jurlett. A three-pointer is up, no good. Linnea Kephart gets the rebound on the weak side. Left wing to Skring. Top of the key to Jurlett. Takes a dribble, goes left side to Kephart. Kephart puts it on the deck. Tried to get it underneath towards Kragel, and Hilligus fouled her, or kicked it, I should say. 3:30 to play here in the third. 37-30 Decorah. Peyton Jurlett with the basketball. Right wing to Skring. Skring around a Monteith screen, and foul on a hold. And Kelsey Crooks will pick up the foul, her third, team's third.
Good call there. She definitely put 2 hands on her.
Skring will play it baseline right in the front court to our right. Decorah leading by 7. Taylor holding and looking, gets a 3 count. Inbounds to Kephart. It's taken away by Hilligus for Charles City. Hilligus up the right side of the floor, backs out to a 3-pointer and got it. First points of the second half for Hilligus. She's got 19. 37-33 Decorah. Viking ball with 3:08 to play here in the third. Jurlett on the right wing to Skirring. Skirring had it knocked away by Crooks. Taylor runs it down at the half-court line and dribbles up the right side, and a foul is called on a hand check on the way in by Kelsey Crooks. Crooks picks up her third team foul, number 4 as well. 2:58 to play here in the third. Stahlberger in, Kephart out for Decorah.
Blood, I think.
We got blood on Taylor Skirring. And right now we have a momentary delay, I think.
I don't know where the blood came from, Darren. You're not bleeding, are you?
I hope not. Okay. McDonough comes into the lineup for Decorah to replace Taylor Skirring.
Well, she had kind of beat up her fingernail, I think, the way it looked.
2:58 to play here in the third quarter. Inbounds comes Riley Monteith. Monteith on the right wing to Peyton Jurlett. Crossover dribble into the lane. Kicks it right corner to Kregel. Kregel dribbles it out of bounds. 2:50 to play third quarter. It is 37-33. Decorah lead, Charles City ball, 2:48 to play now in the third. Biz Wolf up into the front court to our right. Wolf on the right wing, guarded by McDonough. Skip pass over the left side to Cassidy Meyer in the lane, had it knocked away by Monteith. Monteith ties her up, alternating possession to the Comets. 2:35 to play here in the third.
Again, that trapping defense by Decorah is causing Charles City all kinds of trouble right now.
5 minutes left in the third quarter in the boys' game. Decorah has taken a 33-26 lead on Charles City. Inbounds it comes to Stahlberger, tried to steal it, but ran out of real estate on the near sideline. So Charles City will play it at their bench.
Shelby's pretty quick.
2:34 to play here in the third quarter. Wolf trying to get it inbounds. Leaping interception made by Sandra Zidlicki. Leaves it to Maria McDonough up into the front court. Maria on the right wing to Stahlberger. Stahlberger kicks it now to McDonough. Takes a 15-footer, no good. Hill gets the rebound for Charles City. Quickly ahead to Sidlinger. Pull-up jumper, free throw line, got it. Jamie Sidlinger with 6. Comets back within 2, 37-35. 2:08 to play here in the third quarter. Jurlett up into the front court for Decorah. Jurlett out of McDonough. McDonough bounce pass underneath the Jurlett, put up the shot on Wolf. It was blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. Decorah keeps it. 1:58 to play here in the third quarter. Vikings had as high as a 6-point lead in this quarter, or a 7-point lead. The lead has been cut to 2. Stahlberger holding and looking, does so get it into Monteith left side to Jurlett. Jurlett on the drive in the lane, and she is bumped into and fouled by Biz Wolf. Her first, team's 5th. At the quarter court, Stahlberger will look to get inbounds to Monteith. Now to Jurlett, right block, put it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Sidlinger for the Comets. Comets with an opportunity to tie. Hill gets up into the front court, working on Jurlett. Dumps underneath the Sidlinger at the block. Turnaround shot on Zidlicki was blocked. Rebound pulled down by Zidlicki as well. Decorah ball up to 95 seconds to play in the third. Jurlett up into the front court on the right wing to Stahlberger. Bounce pass underneath to Sandra. Triple team. Kicks it back to Shelby on the right wing. Shelby with the crossover dribble. Right corner to Maria McDonough. Maria McDonough travels with it. 1:20 to play here in the third. 37-35. Decorah up 2.
It's important that Decorah do a better job here. They have an opportunity to stretch this lead, and they're kind of standing in mud right now.
Up to the front court comes Peyton Reams. Had it stripped, taken away by Stahlberger. Quickly ahead to Jurlett. Lays it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Hilligus, and Jurlett fouls her on the way out of frustration. Second foul on her, 4th on the team. Boy. Great opportunity there, but just didn't get it done. 1:05 to play here in the third quarter, 37-35. Comets trail by 2, and they have the ball. They shoot to our left. Hilligus on the right wing to Crooks. Crooks on the drive of the lane, lost control of it, got it back, and she traveled. I think she caught her own pass there.
Yeah, it was Well, yeah, it was. I don't know what that was actually, but it was a travel.
Skirring will get it inbounds for Decorah and dribble it up into the front court to our right. Decorah up 2 with the ball, 45 seconds to play here in the third. On the right wing, Shelby Stahlberger, pecked on there by Reams. Right corner to Skirring, 3 up, no good. Rebound taken by Peyton Reams. Had it stripped, and it's taken by Hillegas in the backcourt, and she'll dribble it up against Taylor Skirring with 30 seconds left here in the quarter. Reams on the right side, backs out to a three-pointer. It is no good. Rebound loose, taken by Sandra Zidlicki for Decorah. Now to Skirring, quickly ahead to Kephart, 15 seconds. Kephart holding and looking, back to Taylor, right wing, three-pointer. It's no good. Ugly shot. Rebound taken down by Hillegas. 8 seconds left here in the quarter. Hillegas up into the front court. Hillegas crossover dribble down the lane, put up the shot, and she never got to because Shelby Stahlberger fouled her in the act. Or she did not. Actually, Shelby fouled her before she could shoot the ball. 1.7 to play here in the quarter, and Danielle Rippentrap off to our left will call a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, Darren, we've just fallen in love with this three-point shot tonight. Again, down there, we just forced that one, and it wasn't even close. We've had some really ugly three-point attempts, and we've got, where did we make our comeback? By getting the ball inside. We just dominated them inside. We don't even look inside right now. We're just, I don't know what to tell you. It's frustrating to watch because we can do this.
1.7 to play here in the third quarter, 37-35. Charles City with the advantage, or Decorah with the advantage. Charles City ball. Wolf will look to get it inbounds. Wolf gets a 2 count, a 3 count into Kelsey Crooks. Left block, put it up, no good. Skirring rebounds, quarter over. 37-35 as the Vikes will lead it by 2 going to the fourth quarter of play. And let's take a break for Vic's Heating and Plumbing. Crazy game here tonight, Coach B.
Yeah, it is, Darren, and certainly a lot of things that we can look at. We're not shooting very well. We're shooting 34% on 14 of 41. More importantly, we've shot 10 3-pointers. We've made 1. And, sometimes you just have to say, okay, let's work on something else because those shots haven't been very accurate at all. And what we're not doing is getting the rebounds on them because they're coming off really funny or not hitting rim at all. On the other hand, Charles City is shooting 13 of 32. They've only taken 32 shots.
Decorah in there with Jurlid, Stahlberger, Kriegel, Zidlicki, and Skirring to start the fourth quarter. Decorah ball as Skirring drives down the lane, put up the shot, and in. They're going to wave it off, though, due to an offensive foul. Taylor picks up her third, team sixth.
I didn't see it, Darren. I can't make the call on that.
We had a bad angle.
Yep.
Hillegas up into the front court with Wolf, Crooks, and Sidlinger for Charles City. Wolf with it on the right wing. Wolf dumps it underneath to Kelsey Crooks. Had it knocked out of bounds by Shelby Stahlberger. 7:33 left. Comet ball trailing by 2. Front court to our left.
No meaning bad by this, but Shelby is a pest on defense.
It's a term of endearment. Hillegas on the drive of the lane. Bumped into and fouled by Jurlid. Jurlid picks up the foul, her third, and that'll be the 7th on Decorah. So the Comets, who are a 57% shooting team as a team from the free throw line this year, will shoot free throws for the rest of the way. Allie Hillegas herself is 64%. She has 19 points. She's 3 of 4 at the line tonight.
We need a spark here, Darren. Somebody's going to have to pick it up.
Free throw up and good. 20 on the night for Hillegas.
We've been stuck here for quite a while on that 36 or 37.
Second one coming for Hillegas. It's up and good, and we are tied again. 37-37, 7:29 left. Skirring into Stahlberger. Shelby dribbles up into the front court to our right. Deep on the left side to Jurlid underneath the Skirring between defenders in the lane. Put up the shot. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Kyla Crooks for Charles City. Now to Hillegas. Hillegas up to the front court. Hillegas steers over the right wing against Peyton Jurlid. Lost control of it, got it back in the right corner. She put it on the deck and she double dribbled.
Yeah, that is a good call.
7:01 left, 37-37. Gurlid will dribble up into the front court to our right for Decorah. Gurlid on the right wing to Shelby Stahlberger. Shelby, right wing to Peyton Gurlid. Gurlid, bounce pass underneath the Stahlberger, and Hilligus kicks it out of bounds.
We're not looking at Xandra Zidickley at all, and she's open.
6:46 left, 37-37. Gurlid plays it baseline right front court to our right. Gurlid inbounds to Stahlberger, had it knocked away by Kelsey Crooks, taken away by Kyla Crooks. Out of Hilligus, up into the front court. On the left side to Sidlinger. Sidlinger had it knocked away. Loose ball taken by Crooks. Free throw line, jumper up and good. Comets retake the lead with 6:32 left. 39-37 Charles City. Kelsey Crooks with 12 on the night. Stahlberger on the left wing. Stahlberger driving into the lane. Dumps it to Zidlicki, but she catches it on the right wing and kicks it back to Taylor Skirring. Skirring on the right wing to Peyton Gurlid. Gurlid takes a couple of dribbles. Kicks it high on the left to Caitlin Kregel. Kregel left corner to Skirring, taking a three-pointer, but got it. Taylor now with 9 on the night. Vikes take the lead back with 5:59 left, 40-39. To the front court to our left is Hilligus. Hilligus stops, kicks it to Biz Wolf left side. Jumper up and good. Biz Wolf with her first bucket of the night. And the Comets back on top with 5:43 left. 41-40. Gurlid on the right wing to Stahlberger. Stahlberger, right wing, top of the key to Kregel. Going to take an 18-footer and got it to go. Back and forth we go. Kregel now with 6. It's 42-41 Decorah. 5:20 left. Comet ball. Shooting to our left. Hilligus deep on the left wing. Skips it over to Wolf in front of the Charles City bench on the left wing. Deflected pass run down by Hilligus in the midcourt area. Hilligus with the basketball. Hilligus veers over to the right wing against Gurlid. Hilligus on the drive into the lane. Put up a wild shot from 5 and got it. Haley Hilligus with 23. It's 43-42 Charles City. 4:52 left. Gurlid on the left wing to Stahlberger. Stahlberger top of the key to Kregel. Kregel holding and looking. Left side is Skirring off a screen. Three-pointer up. It's no good. Rebound Charles City. Loose ball. Actually, Gurlid got it. It was taken by Sidlinger now. She'll kick it ahead to Hilligus. Wide open underneath is Kyla Crooks, and she'll lay it up for 2. Kyla Crooks gets the bucket at the other end, and the Comets take a 45-42 lead, and Decorah takes a timeout with 4:24 left. A 3-point lead for Charles City. That was one of those situations where there's a lot of flaws both ways there. Because if Decorah gets that offensive rebound and Charles City has 2 players on their defensive end, that doesn't work out worth a word of your choice. Decorah was in kind of no person's land. They had people all around. Some were going after the ball, some weren't. Ball ends up in Charles City's hands. They have a 2-on-0 at the other end, and they get an easy layup. Yeah. I mean, it's the way it worked out, but I mean, it's...
Well, they out-hustled us. You know, they got the ball. It's the way it works. And again, I can start to point out, we remember how we made our big comeback with rebounding. And here we are again now. We've given, we're actually getting out-rebounded again in this game. And, you know, that hurts. They've made a defensive rebounds. They have 17 defensive rebounds. So that's limiting us to maybe 1 and out. And we're not shooting a very good percentage, and that's really killing us right now.
Going to the fourth quarter in Charles City in the boys game. Boys up 44-33, 4:18 left. Gurlid up into the front court on the bounce. Right wing to Shelby Stahlberger. Underneath towards Zidlicki, but Hilligus kicks it out of bounds. Hilligus has been able to play with 4 fouls since the 5:52 mark of the fourth quarter.
Well, we're not taking the ball at them at all. We're content to shoot 3-pointers.
Skirring holding and looking on the right wing to Stahlberger. Stahlberger on the drive in the lane. Put up a 5-footer. Got it. Shelby having a very nice night. She's got 10, 45-44 Charles City, 4:03 left. Comet ball shooting to our left. Hilligus on the left wing underneath the Sidlinger at the left block. Goes up. Shot blocked by Zidlicki. Pulled down by Jurlitt. Peyton will dribble up into the front court to our right. Peyton on the left wing towards Schuring, and the ball was deflected out of bounds by Kelsey Crooks. Schuring will play it just shy of the timeline. Stahlberger out, Kephart in to join Jurlitt, Schuring, Zidlicki, and Kriegel on the floor for Decorah. Schuring inbounds to Jurlitt. Jurlitt midcourt area, passes on the right wing to Linnea Kephart. Tabitha to Schuring. Schuring on the right wing to Linnea Kephart. Kephart, Tabitha to Jurlitt. Jurlitt bounce pass on the right wing to Kephart. Kephart, Tabitha to Jurlitt. Three-pointer up. It is no good. Rebound knocked to the side. Zidlicki going to get called for the foul. That'll be her third. Team's eighth. 45-44. Comets up by 1. 3:23 left, and that's the eighth foul on Decorah, so it's 1-1 at the other end for Charles City. Going to the line will be Sidlinger. She's 2 for 5 at the line tonight. She's a 33%er on the season. First free throw up. First free throw no good. Rebound taken by Linnea Kephart for Decorah. Taylor Schuring will dribble up into the front court for the Vikings. Schuring on the left wing to Jurlitt. Takes the dribble. Lob pass underneath to Kriegel at the left block. Kriegel, Tabitha to Kephart. Kephart on the right wing to Taylor Schuring. Leaves it at the free throw line to Kriegel. Jumper up. Good. Lights back on top with 3:03 left. Kriegel with 8 on the night. 46-45 Decorah. Hilligus up into the front court. Tabitha to Biswolf. Checked by Schuring. Back between the circles to Haley Hilligus. She'll back out to a three-pointer. It is no good. Deep kicking rebound to Peyton Jurlitt for Decorah. Peyton brings it up into the front court with 2:37 left. Peyton on the left wing to Linnea Kephart. Tabitha to Peyton Jurlitt. Right corner to Schuring underneath the Zidlicki at the block. Put up the shot. No good, but she was fouled before the shot. And the personal will go against Cassidy Meyer. That will be her third, team 6. Decorah will play it baseline right. 2:27 left, up by 1.
And that may be the first time that we've tried that this half, Darren.
Schuring will look to get it inbounds. Tried to get it to Monteith. Ball deflected out of bounds, and it's going to end up being Charles City basketball. 2:25 left, 46-45. Comets trail the Vikes by 1. They have the ball. They shoot to our left. Hilligus up to the front court against Jurlitt. Hilligus driving left side to Sidlinger. Sidlinger on the drive left of the lane. To Kyla Crooks at the free throw line. Put up the shot. No good. It was an air ball, and it went out of bounds, and Decorah will play it.
Almost looked like an alley-oop there or something, Darren.
You would like to think so, to be honest with you. 2:05 left. Decorah ball up 1. Schuring in the front court to our right on the right wing. Schuring, lob pass underneath the Jurlitt. Fadeaway shot from 5. Good. Nice feed from Schuring to Jurlitt. Peyton with 8. 48-45, 150 left. Comet ball. Decorah up 3. Hilligus with the basketball, veering over to the left wing against Peyton Jurlitt. Hilligus drives her to the left block, put up the shot, and in, and a foul is called on Peyton Jurlitt. Hilligus with 25 on the night, and she'll have an opportunity to tie the game with 101 seconds left.
Well, who else is going to do it for him, you know? And they did a nice job. Charles City isolated Hilligus on a one-on-one, and she was able to take her to the basket.
Hilligus, first and only, up and good. We're tied at 48. There's 1:41 left. Up on the front court comes Decorah with Jurlitt. Tabitha to Stahlberger underneath the Zidlicki at the left block, and she traveled with it.
No, it got an offensive foul.
Ooh.
I don't know about that.
Usually it has to be contact to be an offensive foul, but I digress.
It's too bad that she did have a spin move to the right there if she'd have taken it.
That's the 4th foul on Zidlicki, and a timeout is going to be asked here by Danielle Rippentrop. 1:25 left. We're tied at 48. Comets will have the ball. Decorah with 2 fulls remaining, and the Comets will have 1 30-second timeout remaining. 10 fouls have been committed on Decorah. 6 have been charged against Charles City. Possession arrow right now belonging to Charles City. That's how we reset it with 1:25 left in a tie game at 48.
You know, if you could look back and take some things back, you always hindsight here, but gosh darn it, we had a situation there 2 times when Hillegas had her third foul and sat on the bench for about 2.5 minutes there at the end of the first half. We needed to stretch that lead to about a double-digit lead. And then in that third quarter, same situation. We came out, got that big lead, really playing well, and then we just completely abandoned our game plan. And we were starting to lock and load on 3-point shots after we were just standing around looking at the defense instead of attacking the defense and really going at them because they were really bleeding at that point in time. And we let them off the hook again. And, they can say all they want about 3-point shots. Right now we've made 2. That's great. But we've shot the ball 13 times, and I don't think we've gotten a rebound off a 3-point shot yet tonight.
Comet ball with Wolf, Hillegas, Crooks, and Sidlinger. Zidlicki, Kregel, Skuring, Stahlberger, and Jurlid for Decorah. Hillegas driving in the lane, put up the shot right side. No good, but she is fouled. They were double-teaming Hillegas with Jurlid and Stahlberger, and Jurlid's going to get the foul, and I believe that will be 5 on her. It will be with 1:18 to play. .48, 1:18 remaining. So Coach Storhoff will take her time to get Linnea Kephart into the game and basically use this as kind of a free timeout. Hillegas will go to the line to try to re-give Charles City the lead with 1:18 left. First free throw up. First free throw good. Haley Hillegas.
Well,
27 points on the night for her.
Darren, you know that she's going to have the ball every time that the Charles City holds it, so we're going to have to do something.
Free throw no good. Rebound down to Skuring. 1:17 left. Decorah ball trailing by 1. Skuring on the left wing to Linnea Kephart. Kephart right side to Shelby Stahlberger. Top of the key to Kephart. Left side to Skuring. Taylor's going to take a 3-pointer. It's no good. Rebound to the side. Zidlicki tried to save it. Unsuccessful in her attempt. Charles City will play it. 1:01 left. Fourth quarter, 49-48 Charles City.
That shot's there anytime we want it. We don't need to take it there.
Wolf inbounds to Hillegas. Hillegas up the left side of the floor. Hillegas on the drive. Left side stops. Kicks it to Sidlinger. Takes an 18-footer. It's an air ball. Rebound down to Kregel. Probably not what Charles City wanted to do there either. Stirring up another front court with 45 seconds left. Vikes trailing by 1. Right wing to Shelby Stahlberger. She threw it to nobody in particular. It's taken away by Hillegas. Hillegas up the front court. Had it knocked out of bounds by Shelby Stahlberger. 37.2 seconds left. Coach Storhoff's going to take a timeout. And Decorah will be down to 1 timeout remaining. 1-point lead for Charles City, 49-48.
Boy, oh boy, Darren. We're making this a lot more difficult than it seems to have to be. We got bailed out there in that shot that Charles City gal took, and then we come right back and repay the favor by throwing the ball away, so to speak. So, I don't know what to tell you. Their girls are working real hard. They're trying to do the best they can, certainly, and that's all. You got to give them credit for that, but there has to be a situation where someone just steps up, and this is what we talked about earlier, that just kind of keeps everything glued together.
37.2 seconds left. Decorah with 1 timeout remaining. It's a 30-second timeout remaining for Charles City. Decorah has put Charles City in the super bonus. The next foul for Charles City puts Decorah in the 1-1. And the possession arrow belongs to Charles City. That's how we reset it, 49-48. Comet scored the first 11 points in this game, led 17-12 at the end of the first quarter. Decorah led 30-28 at halftime. And 37-35 was the advantage for Decorah at the end of the third quarter, but the Comets now lead it by 1. Wolf inbounds to Crooks, 15-footer up and good. Kelsey Crooks with 14 on the night. 58-41 the score. Taylor Skuring driving down the lane. Layup is no good. Rebound taken by the Comets. Sidlinger got it. Now to Hillegas with 22 seconds remaining. Hillegas Pecked on in the backcourt. Hillegas had it stripped. Loose ball. Tie up. Charles City will have it. And Danielle Rippentrop will take their final timeout with 15.1 to play. Vikes almost got the steal there. Didn't happen. This is Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. Larry Verlin is the guy to my left.
Yep,
you look less official than you did earlier.
Yeah,
my name is Darren Swenson, and we're glad you're with us for Viking basketball tonight. At last check in the boys' game, Decorah was leading that one 44-33 going to the fourth.
Yeah. And again, it's just been like we're one click off tonight, or things just have not clicked. Whether we slipped a cog somewhere in our gear or what, I don't know, but
Vikes also have been playing without Tess Olinger since the first half. Went down with an injury. Lob pass inbounds to Kelsey Crooks. Crooks caught it. Goes to Hillegas on the right side with 10 seconds left. Hillegas got away from Stahlberger right side. Hillegas is passed over to Biz Wolf left side. Wolf is held and fouled by Schuring. Schuring will pick up her fourth personal foul with 3.3 seconds remaining.
Makes one of these, it's going to be lights out here.
Biz Wolf, her first trip to the free throw line this season. 51-48 Charles City. First free throw up and good, and that pretty much seals it.
Yeah, the fat lady's singing out there. I don't know if you heard her.
52-48. Second free throw up and good. 53-48. Inbounds it comes to Schuring. Schuring up into the front court. Going to take a long three-pointer, no good. And the Comets outscore Decorah by a count of 18-11 in the fourth quarter and win it by a 53-48 margin.